Would you please tell me what's bugging you?
Just how stupid do you think I am?
Today we're hitting replay on Symbio Psycho Taxiplasm Take 1 on A Filmmaker's Guide to Surviving Authoritarianism. Guys, I've been wanting to review this film for a moment, for a plethora of reasons. But before we get to the film, I want to talk about my fundraising campaign for my debut feature film, Born to Witness. If you guys want to check out the full campaign, you can check out my page where I do a brief introduction, or you can check out these platforms so you can see the entire campaign. Now let's get into this film. There's been one central theme for African American films, that is their creators and those who are in front of the screen. And the narrative is one that no one can deny. Most of them, regardless of genre, is really centered around trying to prove that African American people are worthy of being in particular spaces. William Graves' film is a complete departure to that. It is a non-linear narrative that takes BTS and turns it on its ear. I know as a filmmaker, I have been on films where I've said, this film is nothing. The BTS is the real film, but you never really get to see that because people are so controlling, particularly in this space, about the narratives where we hire big PR teams to control every aspect of every image that is out there. Bill Graves throws that all out the window.
Improvise something better than that which has been written, in the screenplays. This sort of palace revolt, which is taking place, is not dissimilar to the sort of revolution that's taking place, let's say, in America today.
When he creates a film where it's one central theme, relationships and couples, where the same scene is played out over and over again, where the real drama comes is when he actually tasks his own filmmakers, his own collaborative crew, to actually interject their own ideas about what the film should be and to build the narrative. And that's when things go haywire.
Instead of looking at it this way, instead of commenting on the goodness or badness of Bill's direction, maybe it would be more useful to talk about how interesting the non-direction is. Because you see, it doesn't make any difference at this point whether Bill's direction is good or bad. Bill's direction has enabled us to sit here and talk like this, has compelled us even to be interested this way.
It's interesting how when someone actually presents to you, you say you want to make a film, you say you want to do this, you say you want to be creative, and someone says very givingly, here, I'm going to allow you the reins to create, how things quickly fall apart and how much people realize they're really married to hierarchy.
Bill is an actor.
No, I think Bill is a bad actor, and that somehow he's trying to live out his actor's life through this film.
Right. But Bill acts off camera too.
I know.
I mean, that's one of the strange things about this film. I mean, when he comes on, to people and he says, something like, "Hello, my boy. How are you doing? Genius. Beautiful thing you did there. Fantastic." I mean, that's acting. But this is the way.
William Graves was incredibly brave to allow his crew to take a camera separated from him and allow them to record their own feelings and thoughts about the film, where it was going, their personal beliefs about him himself as a person and as a creative. And the thing is that that's where the movie really, really shines.
Scene. We're doing it on our own. And we were sitting there, and it occurred to us while we were trying to figure out what the film was about, that we should be filming this.
Yeah, he wants us to help him
Right,
make a
because
film.
we're
That's
really the
obvious.
only people who are in a position so far to be able to comment, about the film.
Part narrative, part documentary, part experimental filmmaking. This film runs the gamut, but it's one of the most important films that most people have never seen. It's part of the Criterion collection. So that it's one of these films that have completely shattered the glass ceiling as to what a film should be. And I think it should be celebrated for all times, but particularly as we're celebrating Black History Month. So please check out Symbio Psycho Taxiplasm Take 1. You can see it on YouTube. I saw someone put up a Spanish version of it on YouTube. Or if you subscribe to Criterion, you can check out this film. Guys, please do so.